Interesting facts about Johannesburg. Johannesburg, also called Jozi or Joburg, is one of the biggest, most developed, and buzzing cities on the African continent. This video will take you through some of the most interesting facts about this first-class African city. Number 1. The tallest building in Africa. The Hillbrow Tower is the tallest building in Africa with a height of about 269 meters above the city. Next to that is the Leonardo, which is 234 meters high above the city. Before the year 1981, a revolving restaurant used to be at the top of the Hillbrow Tower but was closed down thereafter. Number 2. The biggest city in SA and second in Africa. Joburg is the biggest city in South Africa and the second biggest in Africa, next to Cairo. Number 3. Home to the world's biggest man-made forest. Johannesburg is home to one of the world's biggest man-made forests of over 10 million trees and growing because more trees are being planted yearly. Joburg is quite leafy with about 1.2 million trees found on pavements and parks and about 4.8 million trees in private gardens. Number 4. Built 4 times within 100 years. Another interesting fact about Johannesburg that the city was rebuilt 4 times within a century. First, it was a tented camp, then it became a town with tin shanties. Then the era of the story buildings came, 4-story Edwardian brick building, and lastly, the modern-day city filled with skyscrapers. Number 5. World's largest hospital. The Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital is the 3rd largest hospital in the world, with a capacity to serve 3.5 million people. It is also the largest acute hospital with over 2,964 beds, 6,000 plus staff members, and about 429 buildings to house all the facilities in the hospital. Number 6. Largest stadium in Africa. The largest stadium in Africa is found in Johannesburg. The FNB Stadium has an over 94,000 capacity and 195 executive suites. The 2010 World Cup Finals took place in FNB Stadium. Johannesburg is one of the few cities to have hosted a FIFA World Cup, IRB Rugby World Cup, and the Cricket World Cup. London is the only other country to have hosted these 3 World Cups. Number 7. The Cradle of Humankind. Johannesburg's Cradle of Humankind, which is situated at the outskirts of the city, is home to about 40% of the world's human ancestor fossils. This makes it one of the richest archaeological sites in the world. Number 8. Busiest airport in Africa. Johannesburg's Tambo International Airport is the busiest airport in Africa with an estimated number of travelers of over 28 million people per year. Number 9. World's largest city. The world's largest city not built on a coastline, river, or lake is found in Johannesburg. This is the reason why Joburg is referred to as the world's biggest dry port. Number 10. Global Gold Deposit. Johannesburg is also referred to as Eagle, which means the place of gold because it houses 40% of the world's gold. The city began as a gold mining town, and the famous most deepest gold mine in the world can be found here at the Mponeng mine. It takes about an hour journey to get to the bottom of the mine. Number 11. Africa's fastest and tallest roller coaster. Africa's fastest and tallest roller coaster can be found in Johannesburg, called the Gold Reef City's Tower of Terror. Number 12. It takes longer to boil an egg in Joburg. Johannesburg's air is not as dense as other coastal regions because it is located at about 2,000 above sea level. This effect can be seen clearly when boiling an egg. It takes 1 minute longer than usual to boil an egg in Johannesburg. Number 13. First-class city. Johannesburg is a highly developed and first-class African city with impressive infrastructure. Johannesburg has over 8,000 km of water pipes and sewage pipes, and over 180,000 streetlights, over 1,700 traffic lights, and over 100 water reservoirs. There are also quite some community health clinics, cemeteries, dams, public swimming pools, and public sports facilities. Number 14. Johannesburg in SA and USA. Johannesburg shares its name with another city in California, USA. Although the town was named after workers from the gold mine in Johannesburg, it has a population of about 2,000 inhabitants. Number 15. Joburg traffic. Typical of major cities, Johannesburg's traffic is brutal. You've got to prepare for this while visiting. Not as brutal as Lagos, though long. Number 16. Home of Cradle. Johannesburg is home to African house music's catchy genre. Cradle music, born in the 90s. Cradle music has become a South African heritage, known for its catchy lyrics. Johannesburg is what could be described as a complete package where you are assured of whatever you desire before visiting. Whether for sports activities, or sightseeing, or historical monuments visitation, Joburg affords you an unforgettable experience.